Next, we're ready for our three-part drill. So we'll start by saying all of the letter names and sounds that we've learned. We will use our blending board to make some words. And then last, we will use our vowel sticks to think about what vowel sounds we hear in the middle of a word. So let's start by shuffling up our letter cards. And for each one, we'll say its name, we'll say its sound, and we'll also make sure to make the signal as we're saying the sound. All right, here we go. L says O. M says mm. D says D. K says K. J says J. H says A says ah, and A says A. T says T. I says I, and I says I. P says P, our new one this week. G says G. Nice work. Let's take those three sounds, we'll push them together and blend the sounds to make a word. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I, G. Whoops, lost my G. Let's try it again, and we'll do all of these 2 times. 1, 2, 3. I, G. Hig. One more time, just like that. I, G. Hig. Real word or nonsense word? Yeah, that's a nonsense word. It is just a silly pretend word. Let's change our first sound and our middle sound. First sound and middle sound. 1, 2, 3. J. A. G. Jag. One more time. J. A. G. Jag. Real word or nonsense word? No, that's another just silly word. Jag. This time, let's change the first sound. Ooh. The middle sound. And the last sound. Ooh, okay, we've got the letter K. So we'll use our cat kite chart to help us make sure that we want a letter K for this word. 1, 2, 3. K. I. P. Kip. One more time. K. I. P. Kip. Real word or a silly word? Yeah, that's a nonsense word. But if it was a real word, let's check our cat kite chart. So if this was a real word, does the letter K match with the vowel I? Yes, it does. So even though this is just a silly word, we would want the letter K to make the K sound in the word kip. Let's try changing the first sound and see what happens. 1, 2, 3. O. I. P. Lip. One more time. O. I. P. Lip. Real word or nonsense? Yeah, that's a real word. It's a part of your body, your lip. Let's change. Let's just change the first sound again. 1, 2, 3. I. P. Hip. One more time. I, hip. Real word or nonsense word? Yeah, that's another part of your body. Your hip is sort of by your side. Your hip. Let's change. How about the first sound, middle sound, and last sound? Oops. Actually, I want to go with this one first. And this will be our last one, so make it your best one. 1, 2, 3. K, a, t, cat. Let's try it again. K, a, t, cat. You're right, that is a real word. Ooh, but we need to check our cat kite chart. So what letter matches with the vowel A? Yeah, it's C. C is over here, and it matches with A. And, ooh, here we have the letter K. So it is a real word, but it's just not quite spelled right. We would need this to be a letter C to make it spelled the right way. The last thing we're going to do today for our 3-part drill is our vowel sticks. So remember, if you don't have your vowel sticks at home with you, that's okay. You can always just write the letters I, O, and A on sticky notes or little pieces of paper, and then you can hold them up, or you can just shout out the letter that makes the sound. Okay, remember, we're listening for the sound that's in the middle, the vowel sound in the middle of each of these words. Okay, let's start with the word top. You say the word top. What do you hear in the middle? Ah. And what letter makes that sound? Oh, good. We can stretch it out to hear that sound. T, ah, p, top. Up next, what vowel sound do you hear in the middle of the word kid? You say the word kid. What do you hear? I. And what's that letter's name? Good. I. I says I in kid. You can stretch it. K, I, d. Kid. Let's try 2 more. What is the vowel sound you hear in the middle of the word rot? Say the word rot. What do you hear? Ah. Good. What's the letter's name? O. O says ah in rot. You say there's 3 sounds. R, ah, t, rot. And the last one, pack. You say the word pack. What do you hear in the middle? Yeah, we hear the vowel sound ah. A says ah in pack. You can say the 3 sounds. P, a, k, pack. Nice work today, friends.